Poppins. I'm not going to be able to work that into my play movements. I don't want to just move the chairs. We're going to be doing our play. We're not going to be going up here to move the chairs. Somebody else is going to have to move the chairs. All right. Okay.
When I'm done giving thanks, then I'll try to set everything up. Because I think at this point, after we give thanks, then I can take the bowl away and the handheld mic.
And then these chairs are going to take not too close to the
Well, I can do it. So let's see. Matthew's, so I mean, it's going to be, this is going to need to go. I'll put that there and that there. After I'll say, now we give you Mokie's Dark Ride, and I can, give me about 5 seconds.
Welcome to People's Church. I'm Bob Davis, a member of the Sunday Services Committee, and I will be coordinating the service today. People's Church is a member congregation of the Unitarian Universalist Association. Here we strive to be a welcoming community for all, serving our diverse world. Here we only ask that you join us with an open mind and a warm heart as we explore what it means to be human in today's diverse and conflicting world. Here, questions are as important as answers, and answers get modified as new information becomes available to us. Here we strive to use all sources of wisdom, including our own experiences. Today's summer service is an original play written by Gordon Bolar. Gordon is a member of the church and retired general manager of the WMUK and still writes theater reviews for the station. Gordon is a published playwright whose work has been produced or read in at least 12 states. He currently writes plays for Senior Readers Theater Group through the WMU Osher Institute for Lifelong Learning. He has been a member of People's Church for more than 16 years. And now, we'll sing our introit. I invite you to stand and sing along. And eventually the words will be on the screen. Very good. Nick's going to help me. We're going to sing it through twice in unison. And then just like last week, we're going to split into a round, and I'll start the round up this way, and Nick can start it over this way. Nick, why don't you give us an E flat? Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. This side. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come.
Come, yet again come.
Splendid. Okay. Each week we light a chalice at the start of our service and take time to reflect on its meaning. If you're lighting a chalice at home, please enter your location in the chat box and we'll share that information in a few minutes. Our chalice lighting words today are a short poem called New Light by Charles A. Howe. We light this chalice to affirm that new light is ever waiting to break through to enlighten our ways. That new truth is ever waiting to break through to illumine our minds. And that new love is ever waiting to break through to warm our hearts. May we be open to this light and to the rich possibilities that it brings us. Do we have chalices lit by our Zoom congregation yet?
Yes, we have chalices lit in Battle Creek, Munson Lake near Grand Junction, Richland Township, and we have 11 people joining us. Thank you.
Very good. People's people support one another in good times and bad. And one way we celebrate our community is by taking time during the service for you to share important milestones that have occurred in your life. If you wish to do so now, please come forward. Please remember to tell us your name. You can place a pebble in the water bowl. The ripples created by the pebble dropping in the bowl symbolize how our actions, our lives interact with each other. If you just wish to place a stone in the bowl, you may. If you've joined us online, please enter your joy or sorrow in the chat box. I'll now place a few stones in the bowl for the joys and sorrows left unspoken. Sources of reason and love may, whoa, oh, that's right. We've
We
got
do have
someone
some
on
Zoom.
Zoom. Thank you very much.
Yeah. We have a request for a stone from Mary Montgomery Clifford. And from Tim Kiefer, a stone for joy to celebrate our friend Anne, who is visiting us from Arizona, and a stone of concern for my husband Nick, who will be having knee surgery on Friday. Thank you.
And thank you, Reed, for waving your arms to make me aware that I was skipping ahead. Okay. Sources of reason and love, may the weary find rest, the lonely find friendship, the suffering be soothed, the oppressed find freedom, the sick and dying be tended, the joyful be shielded, and may we all know we are wrapped in a love that passes all understanding. We'll now take a few moments of silent meditation.
Summer's ends around the bend just flying. The swimming suits are on the line just drying. I'll meet you there for our conversation. I hope I didn't ruin your whole vacation. Well, you never know how far from home you're feeling until you've watched the shadows cross the ceiling. Well, I don't know, but I can see it snowing in your car. The windows are wide open. Just come on home. Come on home. No, you don't have to be alone. Just come on home. Valentines break hearts and minds at random. That old Easter egg ain't got a leg to stand on. Well, I can see that you can't win for trying. And New Year's Eve is bound to leave you crying. Come on home. Come on home. No, you don't have to be alone. Just come on home. The moon and stars hang out in bars just talking. I still love that picture of us walking, just like that old house we thought was haunted. Summer's end came faster than we wanted. Come on home. Come on home. No, you don't have to be alone. Come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone. just come on home.
People's people are generous people, believing that by working together, we can positively impact the world around us. We are generous with our time, talents, and treasure, and all three are needed. The offering will now be gratefully received. Thank you, Nick. Please join me in reciting our giving thanks. From the countless gifts we each have been given, gifts of life and love and sustenance, we bring these small portions to share in the works of love which none of us can accomplish alone.
We've got several notes on motherhood, several perspectives on that. Here's one more. Our reading today from Sylvia Plath, Morning Song. Love set you going like a fat watch. The midwife slapped your foot soles and your bawled cry took its place among the dreams, the elements. Our voices echo, magnifying your arrival, new statue. In a drafty museum, your nakedness shadows our safety. We stand round blankly as walls. I'm no more your mother than the cloud that distills a mirror to reflect its own slow effacement at the wind's hand. All night your moth breath flickers among the flat pink roses. I wake to listen. A far sea moves in my ear. One cry and I stumble from bed, cow heavy and floral in my Victorian nightgown. Your mouth opens clean as a cat's. The window square whitens and swallows its dull stars. And now you try your handful of notes. The clear vowels rise like balloons. And now I invite you to join in singing along with John Denver for Baby.
darkness I found a reflection of the love in your eyes. And I'll sing you the songs of the rainbow, a whisper of the joy that is mine. And weeds will bow down when you walk by, and morning bells will chime. I'll walk in the rain by your side. I'll cling to the warmth of your tiny hand. I'll do anything to help you understand. And I'll love you more than anybody can. And the wind will whisper your name to me. Little birds will sing along in time. Leaves will bow down when you walk by, and morning bells will chime.
Inspired by the play you're going to see, 10-minute play called Mokie's Dark Ride, which I wrote. It was produced by the Rooftop Players in Manassas, Virginia. Ellie and I went to see it about a year ago today, as a matter of fact. It's going to be read script in hand today by our two actors, Matthew Morris McCormick and Julie Schneeberger. And we hope you enjoy it. The ages of the characters that are stated in the play, don't worry about that if they don't quite match up with our performers today. It's set on a stage of an old, empty auditorium. So now we give you Mokie's Dark Ride.
Ms. Roberts? I'm Roger Stanley, First Church uniform auction, online service auction. You're the high bidder for...
The high bidder for 1 hour of confidential, attentive, non-critical listening at a place of the buyer's choosing, donated by Roger Stanley. Yes, I am. And I pay close attention to what I sign. Thank you for agreeing to meet me here, Roger.
And I want to thank you for your extremely high bid for the auction and tell you that...
Sit, Roger, please. I rented the chair and tables along with the auditorium.
Well, I just wanted to add that if you decide you'd like some information on joining our church, I could mail it. I noticed you list a P.O. box as your mailing address. Forgive me if I'm too intrusive.
Oh, no, you did your homework. Perhaps we can discuss forgiveness a little later.
Just know it's a welcoming congregation. I can tell you that it's been a source of comfort to me.
Of course. You're no longer married. No children living with you. You live alone.
You seem to know a lot about me, Ms. Rogers.
I do my homework too, and call me Brenda, please.
I'm not sure where this is going, Brenda. I thought I'd be the one listening. So,
Roger, how old do you think I am?
53.
I'm 58 years old.
I always err on the side of politeness.
And you are 41 years old. You are polite and a good father. You'd make your mother proud.
I don't know what this has to do with my mother.
Since your adoptive parents are gone for right now, we'll leave that where they left you at age 16, alone.
What, are you with the FBI? Why are we here?
I'm in divorce and family law, and the FBI is not interested in you. I brought us here because I thought we both might be on familiar ground. Long before I became an attorney, I played this old hall as a professional actress. Broadway touring shows. I had the children's parts in my preteens. Later, I played Louise, the title character in Gypsy, a story about a young girl whose life was performing on the road, played by me, a young girl whose life was performing on the road. I understand that you too love the theater, Roger.
I've done some acting with the community theater here, but I'm sure you know all about that.
I do. The theater. It gets in your blood, doesn't it?
Blood? All right, I think I know where this is going. I'll make my mother proud. And our age difference, what, 17 years? So now you're probably going to tell me that you are old enough to be my biological mother. Is that what this is about? Because even if you are, I'm not
Hold that thought, Roger. I'll explain. I promise, but first you get to sit down and listen. I am the high bidder on that certificate in front of you, am I not? Now, listen while I take us for a ride. Close your eyes, please. Think of this as a sense memory exercise from a professional actress. Closed? Thank you. Good. So our goal here is to shed some light on our mutual journeys and how we each got to this point, and possibly create joy on stage along the way. That was my challenge when I played Louise in Gypsy, creating joy in an otherwise sad young girl. My director said the memory of a truly happy time can lift you into the joyful moment you need to portray. First, a confession. I struggle with joy, Roger. But still, I try to conjure up an image of a happy time. Like this. I come home from a road show. I must be about 12 years old. My mother hasn't seen me in 2 months. She's feeling guilty. So she takes me out to Fun Fair Park. Let's walk down the midway, Roger. Smell those corn dogs. See that raft of tickets around Mother's arm? And the candy apple she's holding in her hand. Good. Because now we're going to get on that ghost train right over there. The one that runs through the broken down old spook house. The sign on the entrance says, Mokie's Dark Ride. Let's step into the rusty gondola car here at Creek. And wouldn't you know, halfway through the ride, the ghost train breaks down. Pitch black. No one else on the train. No one is coming for us. Now, before the ghosts get us, let's climb out through this sticky cotton candy popcorn-coated mess under the greasy gears, out into the daylight. Oh, look. There's Mother in the beer tent with her new friend. She must have forgotten where I was. Sometimes the exercise works, but based on my memories, I often discover a big, scary place inside Mokie's Dark Ride. You can open your eyes now, Roger.
Thank you. But I still don't see what this has to do with me or with joy or...
I suspect that you too struggle with creating joy.
So I'm sure you'll explain that, just like you've promised to explain everything.
You too lack happy memories with your mother. Understandable. That could be the reason you seek comfort at church. or in some of those other places you frequent. You never even saw your mother. Not with that agency.
After my parents told me that I was adopted, I vowed I would never try to find my mother or anything about her. That includes whatever we are doing here today.
Despite the fact that you don't even know what she looked like, Roger? What her perfume smelled like? And
No.
what would she have thought of you? Did you ever at least wonder?
No.
No. Oh, I think you're wondering right now. I wasn't allowed to be with my son after I signed the papers when I was 17 years old. They said, you can see him again when you come back to town. That's why I read everything I sign closely. That's why I studied the law. And apparently, you studied arithmetic. 58 minus 41 equals 17. If you do the math, Roger, you wonder. I wondered for years about my son. But since I became a partner in a law firm with the best research department in the state, I've been able to find out some helpful information.
And that gives you some power over me based on what you have, what you found out?
Maybe it's really all about what you find out, Roger, or need to know. So what you need to know first is that you and I have much in common beyond the theater. You lost a mother. I gave away a son. And so now you know something about me, and you have something to remember me by. What I look like, the sound of my voice, and the scent of my perfume. It's called joy, by the way. And you don't have to wonder what I think of you. If I didn't believe you were a fine man, I wouldn't have committed the unpardonable sin of finding you, coming here and asking the unthinkable. The good news is that you don't have to fabricate an image of your mother anymore if you don't want to. I'm here. I'm standing right in front of you. You can use me, Roger.
What? Use you? My mother? For what? Real mother or not, that's just crazy. Why would I do that? What would I get out of that? Come to think of it, what are you getting out of all this?
Remember when I said we could discuss forgiveness later on? I had hopes that we might discuss that as our conversation continues.
And what makes you think it will continue? And forgiveness? It's just not that easy. And some things might be unforgivable. Did you even bother to name whatever this son is of yours?
Herbert. His name was Herbert.
And my name is Roger.
I called him Herbie while I had him. Remember the character in Gypsy?
Gypsy, yes. I wanted to play Herbie when I did it here. And I gave such a great audition for that show. Of course, well, you know that too, don't you? You and your research department. But you might not know that that audition was true joy. On stage, for me. I'll bet you didn't know that. No one I cared about knew. Or was there to see it, listen, or come home to.
Roger, I know I come off like a trial lawyer breaking down a witness. I have no idea how to talk to you like a mother. I'm fresh out of milk and cookies. But I do know how to listen. I've done that for clients throughout my career. Listen when they have no one to come home to. I know how to be in their corner. I know how to give them power before estranged or lost family members or before the mirror. Some of them even rediscover who they really are during the process. Some of them even rediscovered joy in their lives. It's a difficult thing, isn't it? Creating joy on stage or sharing it with someone else, especially when you're alone. Wouldn't you agree, Roger? All right, now I'll explain. I'm not your biological mother. And I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, Roger. She died 2 years after signing the papers. Her name was Ruth. No pictures exist, but there is a little more that's known about her. I know it's of no consequence to you, but my son is also deceased. A drunk driver killed him and his adoptive family when Herbie was 7. I have a photo of him. He looks nothing like you, but he would have been 41 years old this week. Well, here's my card. Please let me know if and when you are ready to get off the ghost train, Roger.
Your perfume. That's joy? A whiff in the air, then gone? Look, my watch says we have 50 minutes left. You might as well get what you paid for.
Oh, we both paid for it, Roger. And the contract I signed for the auction item I bid on does not specify who listens to whom. So now it's your turn, Roger. You get to talk or ask questions.
Ruth. You said her name was Ruth? And you said that more was known about my mother. Tell me, Brenda. Please.
Like the end of the play. Let's give our actors a hand.
All right.
So a couple of things to know about the play before our discussion begins. Number one, there really was a Mokie's Dark Ride called Mokie's Dark Ride in Little Rock, Arkansas, not far from where I grew up. It was an old broken down carnival. I would go over there and look at it. I loved the title of the ride, but I never had the courage to go on it. Not because I thought there were ghosts in there or anything. I was just scared it was going to break down. So it was pretty rickety. The other thing is, this play is based on an idea by Matthew Morris McCormick, who I guess about 6-7 years ago donated to our service auction 1 hour of non-critical listening up for bid. I don't think anyone bid on it, but I heard it and thought, what could possibly go wrong? Or right. So I wrote a play combining Mokie's Dark Ride with that idea. I don't know why these things run together in my head. But thank you for listening, and glad you had a chance to listen to some of the themes in this play, and that's kind of what the discussion will be based on. As you note in your order of service, there are questions for sharing and listening based on what you saw in the play, but also, you know, based on your own life, more importantly, what makes a mother beyond biology in the play or in life. Here we have two people without the biological connection. You know, I have to say that I've observed this phenomenon when I lived in Alaska before I met Ellie, or maybe even afterwards. There would be surrogate relationships. You didn't call maybe the older woman mother, but she'd have you over for dinner and you'd be kind of a surrogate family because you couldn't go home at Thanksgiving. So these kind of relationships do exist, whether the terms mother, son, or whatever are used. Second question, what role does forgiveness play for these characters, Brenda and Roger, and what role has forgiveness played in your life? Why is joy important? We've talked a lot about joy in this congregation, and there's references to it beyond the fact that it's Brenda's perfume. So that's a question you could address as well. What are the implications of the play for your life and family, and I would add extended family? So the guidelines for discussion after you break up into, I'm going to say 4 or 5 groups. Please speak the truth as you understand it. Please do not comment on others' comments until everyone has had a chance to do initial sharing. So, right now we're going to ask you to break up. Yeah, yes, please. Okay, I won't stop you. Thank you, Brian. Okay, so now I would ask you to break up into discussion groups. Thank you for your input on Mokie's Dark Ride and on your own life in any or all or more of the questions listed in the order of service today. And today we're just going to have our closing words be delivered by my favorite poet and songwriter at an older age in his life than when he wrote it, Bob Dylan, Forever Young.